We're about to begin a journey that will dismantle everything you think you understand about size, distance, and meaning. In just a few moments, we will leave behind the familiar and travel nearly 8 billion light-years towards something so vast that our entire solar system would be lost beside it, like a single grain of sand on an endless shore. As we pull away, look back. Earth shrinks behind us, a fragile blue marble suspended in the dark, growing smaller with every passing second. Everything you have ever known exists on that fading point of light. Every human who ever lived, every war and every love, every triumph and every tragedy, all compressed into a speck already slipping beyond our reach. We are accelerating now, faster than any machine ever built, faster to the point where even light itself would need years to follow the path we are taking. And this is only the beginning. The sun glows behind us, the star that governed our existence for more than 4 billion years, containing nearly all the mass of our solar system and holding the planets in its gravitational grasp. Yet on the scale of the universe, the sun is ordinary. What we are moving toward will make it look like a flickering candle standing before a burning forest. We have left the solar system. Interstellar space opens around us, an ocean of emptiness where the distance between islands of light is so vast the human mind struggles to accept it. Here, silence is absolute. There is no sound, no familiar motion, only deep darkness and distant, frozen stars. The sun is now just another point of light, indistinguishable from billions of others scattered across the void. We continue outward. Stars begin to blur, stretching into pale rivers of light, until suddenly the Milky Way reveals itself from the outside. A vast spiral of hundreds of billions of stars turning slowly in the dark. Each one may host worlds of its own, skies of its own, and perhaps civilizations staring upward, wondering if they are alone. Look toward the center. There lies something that emits no light, yet dominates everything around it. An invisible monster, 4 million times the mass of our sun, where space bends inward and time itself begins to unravel. Remember that number, 4 million solar masses, because what we are about to witness will make it seem insignificant. We are leaving the Milky Way. Intergalactic space stretches before us, a gulf so immense that light needs billions of years to cross it. At this speed, our journey should be impossible. To continue, we are moving beyond the limits of physics, into a realm where time no longer flows as it once did. The farther we go, the younger the universe becomes around us. We no longer see galaxies as they are, but as they were millions or even billions of years ago, long before Earth ever knew life. Out here, speed no longer means motion, it means skipping time. We are no longer crossing space, we are crossing scale. Ahead of us, a fierce light emerges. Not a star, but something far more violent and far more luminous. A quasar, a supermassive black hole feeding at an unimaginable rate, devouring matter so violently that it outshines entire galaxies. The material falling inward is heated to millions of degrees, screaming across the universe in radiation visible from the very edge of the observable cosmos. If you were standing inside one of these distant galaxies, you would not see us pass. At these distances, we would not appear at all. Even entire galaxies begin to fade. Light weakens, time stretches, and motion loses its meaning. If someone could see the Milky Way from here, they would not see it as it exists today. They would see it as a memory from a time long before human civilization ever appeared. And then, far ahead, a faint dot becomes visible, dim and distant, yet heavy enough to bend everything around it. This is not an object. It is a structure, a region of space shaped by gravity on a scale so extreme that its very existence challenges our ability to measure it. We are approaching the boundary of something vast, beyond comprehension. We are nearing the Phoenix cluster. We are crossing into the outskirts of the Phoenix cluster now. What once appeared as a single faint dot unfolds into a vast congregation of galaxies, bound together by gravity so immense it reshapes space itself. This is not an isolated object drifting through the cosmos. It is an entire region sculpted around a dominant gravitational presence, one powerful enough to command everything within millions of light years. Galaxy after galaxy emerges from the darkness. Each contains billions of stars, yet here they behave like dust, pulled inward, orbiting a center they cannot escape. The scale of this structure defies intuition. Distances that once felt infinite collapse into something almost compact under its weight. This cluster is among the most massive ever observed. Its gravity traps oceans of superheated gas, floods space with radiation, and bends light into distorted arcs that betray the presence of something far heavier than everything we can see. At the heart of this gravitational empire lies our destination. Not merely a galaxy, but a source of energy so overwhelming it drowns out nearly everything around it. We are approaching Phoenix A, a quasar blazing at the center of the cluster, dominating the region with relentless intensity. Its light is violent and unyielding. What we are witnessing is not starlight, but matter being torn apart, shredded, and heated as it spirals toward annihilation. This brilliance comes from a black hole that is still feeding, still growing, still forcing the universe to accommodate its presence. We cross the boundary of the cluster. From here, Phoenix A no longer appears distant. It fills our view, anchored to a darkness deeper than space itself. At its center lies the engine, a black hole whose mass is estimated to be around 100 billion times that of our Sun, with some measurements suggesting even more. The numbers strain our instruments and our understanding. They push uncertainty to its limits, forcing us to admit how little we truly know. Objects once believed to be the titans of the universe now seem modest by comparison. What was once considered unsurpassable falls short by tens of billions of solar masses. This is not simply larger, it is something else entirely. As we draw closer, space loses its familiar geometry. Distances stretch and fold, directions blur, and gravity tightens its grip. Light no longer travels in straight lines. It curves, loops, and circles, trapped in graceful arcs before falling inward forever. This black hole does not merely bend space-time, it tears it open, constructing a vast gravitational cathedral where distance and direction dissolve. Near the event horizon, time slows to a crawl. A second for us would become hours, days, or even years to an observer far away. This is relativity made tangible. This is a prediction written on chalkboards, brought into physical reality. And yet, the most unsettling truth is not its size, it is our uncertainty. We do not fully understand how something like this can exist. To reach such mass within the age of the universe would require growth rates that push against the very boundaries of physics. One possibility is that it is the product of countless mergers, supermassive black holes colliding and collapsing into a single remnant over cosmic time. Another is that it formed under conditions we have yet to imagine. No matter the origin, the implication is the same. The universe is capable of building structures far beyond what we once believed possible. Phoenix A is not merely the largest black hole we have identified. It is a reminder that our understanding of reality is incomplete, that the rules we rely on are shaped by a small and familiar corner of the cosmos. Somewhere beyond the regions we have mapped, beyond the reach of our surveys and instruments, there may be objects even larger than this, waiting silently in the dark. As we hover here, at the edge of comprehension, movement itself feels meaningless. There is no rushing past, only the quiet rearrangement of the universe. We began this journey on a small blue world, a fragile dot carrying every story we have ever told ourselves. And here, standing before one of the most extreme objects ever discovered, that dot feels impossibly distant, almost unreal. yet it is still home. The universe does not care whether we understand it. It does not slow down for our questions, nor does it explain itself for our comfort, existing on scales that dwarf meaning itself. And yet, we look anyway. We measure, we imagine, and we travel outward with our minds, knowing that every answer we uncover only reveals deeper, darker mysteries beyond. This is Phoenix A, not an ending, but a boundary. Beyond it lies more darkness, and somewhere in that darkness, something even greater may still be waiting to be found.